Ever been disrespected and felt that urge to fire back, to win the argument? What if I told you the most powerful thing you can say in that moment is absolutely nothing? Imagine this. She's pushing your buttons, maybe belittling you or trying to start a fight. Instead of taking the bait, you just go silent. You watch her face as confusion turns into a flicker of panic. That silence, my friends, isn't weakness. It's a weapon of mass attraction. It becomes a mirror, reflecting her own behavior right back at her, forcing her to confront the insecurity behind her actions. Today, we're diving deep into the psychological power of silence and walking away. It's not about playing games. It's about reclaiming your power and setting your standard. Let's talk about frame control. When someone disrespects you, they're trying to pull you into their frame, their reality, where they control the emotional temperature. They expect a reaction. They want you to get angry, to defend yourself, to engage in the drama. Why? Because your emotional reaction validates their behavior. It gives them the power. When you refuse to engage, when you offer only calm, assertive silence, you're not just ignoring them. You are powerfully declaring that their drama has no place in your world. You maintain control of your own frame. You're saying, I will not participate in this. My peace is more valuable than this petty conflict. This isn't about being passive. It's about being the unshakable mountain in the middle of a storm. They can scream, they can rage, but they cannot move you. That is true power. Now consider what happens in her mind when you don't respond. Your silence creates a vacuum, a void that her imagination will rush to fill. This is the fear of the unknown at play. She was expecting a fight, a reaction, a predictable script. You've thrown the script out the window. Now she's left wondering, what is he thinking? Is he angry? Is he done with me? Did I push him too far? Her mind starts racing, replaying her own words and actions. She's forced to self-reflect because you've removed yourself as the target. Instead of you explaining why she was wrong, her own mind starts doing the work for you. She's no longer battling you. She's battling her own thoughts and the potential consequences of her disrespect. This mental scramble is far more effective than any argument you could have made. This leads us to a crucial point. Your silence hurts her ego far more than any insult ever could. An insult is a form of engagement. It says, you've gotten to me. I care enough to be angry. It puts you both on the same level, trading verbal blows. But silence is a dismissal. It communicates indifference. It says, your opinion, your attempt to provoke me, is so insignificant that it doesn't even warrant a response. For someone who relies on getting a rise out of you to feel powerful, this is devastating. You are essentially killing their ego not with aggression, but with absence. You're showing them that their power over your emotions is an illusion. They can't wound what they can't touch. And by staying silent, you become emotionally untouchable. And the ultimate expression of this power, walking away. This is the physical manifestation of your silence. It's the ultimate display of a high-value man. A high-value man knows his worth. He understands that his time, energy, and emotional well-being are precious resources. He doesn't waste them on people who don't respect him. When you calmly and decisively walk away from a disrespectful situation, you are sending the clearest message possible. My standards are high, and you have just fallen below them. I will not tolerate this. You don't need to slam the door or make a dramatic exit. A simple, quiet removal of your presence is all it takes. It shows you value yourself more than the need to win a pointless argument. This act of self-respect is magnetic. This is where the famous no contact rule comes into play, but applied specifically to moments of disrespect. If someone has crossed a line, the most effective response is to create space. Go no contact for a period. This isn't a punishment. It's a consequence. It gives them time to experience your absence and reflect on their behavior. It gives you time to cool down and reinforce your own boundaries. During this time, you focus on yourself, on your mission, on your life. You're not waiting by the phone. You're living. This period of no contact solidifies the idea that access to you is a privilege, not a right, and that privilege is revoked when respect is absent. You can even practice silence with your body language. You don't always have to walk out of the room. Sometimes all it takes is the look. You know the one. It's not an angry glare. It's a calm, steady, and slightly disappointed gaze. It's the look that says, really? Is this who you want to be? Without uttering a single word, You stop what you're doing, turn your body towards them, make direct eye contact, and just hold it for a few seconds with a neutral or slightly downturned expression. Then, you can simply shake your head almost imperceptibly and turn away, disengaging. This nonverbal communication can shut down disrespect faster than a shout. It conveys your disapproval and your refusal to participate on a primal, nonverbal level that is impossible to misunderstand. Some might call this ghosting the disrespectful, and in a way, it is. But let's be clear about the psychology. Ghosting, in its negative sense, is disappearing without cause or explanation, creating confusion and hurt. What we're talking about is a strategic withdrawal in direct response to a specific negative action, disrespect. It's not random, it's a direct consequence. The person knows exactly what they did to trigger your silence. You're not being cruel, you're being a teacher. You are teaching them how you expect to be treated by demonstrating the immediate consequence of not doing so. You're removing your attention, which is a form of social currency, from a bad investment. Through all of this, the most important thing you are doing is rebuilding your own self-respect. Every time you choose stoic restraint over a reactive outburst, you reinforce your own inner strength. You prove to yourself that you are in control of your emotions, not the other way around. You are the master of your own inner state. This stoic practice builds a foundation of unshakable self-worth. You start to realize you don't need anyone's approval or validation to feel whole. Your respect for yourself becomes the source of your confidence, and this is incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who are secure in themselves, who have strong boundaries and a quiet confidence that doesn't need to be loud. Ultimately, this strategy makes her chase your words. By making your speech scarce in moments of conflict, you increase its value. When you do finally speak, your words carry more weight because you don't waste them. She learns that to get your engagement to hear your voice, she has to come correct. She has to be respectful. This creates a powerful dynamic where she starts to value your attention and conversation more. The result is one of two things. She either recognizes her disrespectful behavior and makes a genuine effort to change, because she values you and wants you in her life, or she doesn't. And if she doesn't, she effectively filters herself out of your life. It's a win-win. You either get a more respectful partner, or you create space for one who will be. So, the next time you face disrespect, remember the power you hold. The power isn't in the clever comeback or the loudest voice. It's in the profound, deafening silence. It's in the quiet strength of walking away. It's in the unwavering commitment to your own self-respect. Master this, and you'll not only command respect from others, but more importantly, you'll deepen the respect you have for yourself. That's the real prize. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building unshakable confidence and self-respect. See you in the next one.